Welcome to the O7 Academy, where your interest in computer is our goal. Now, we are currently looking at HTML, and in this video, we'll be looking at HTML inputs. Now, without further ado, we'll be going to our editor. Right in our editor, we'll be creating a new file. Going to our folder, creating a new file, and I'll be calling it input.html. Well, you can choose whatsoever name you want to call yours. It's not the name that determines. I'm just choosing this name. But the most important thing is that you must have the .html attached to it because it's an HTML file. Okay. Now we'll be looking at one of the most popular inputs that is being used, and for us to do that, we have to type in the syntax, which is the input, the word input. Then you tap on the first one. Now you can see this is it. We have input type. The type is a text. We have different type of input, and this is one of the most popular type of input. Now coming to our preview, we'll be having something like this. Okay, something like this. Now where we can put in text, we can also put in numbers, and here if you observe here, there is a comma here, and you can put in your emoji and whatsoever thing you want to put in here. So that's one of the type. Now we also have another type. We have, call it the number. Now when we put it number, okay, when we come to our page, still same thing, but when you tap on it, your keyboard will give you just the number because it's the type you picked, just number. And this is suitable for like a pin. If you want to set a pin in your password, or you want to create a password that just require number, so this is what we use that for. And we also have another type that is called the email. Well, the email is similar to the email is quite similar to the text, but the only difference is that in the text we have something like a comma here, but right here we have um the email symbol, which is the at. So probably that's just the difference there. Then we have another one that we call the radio. Now this is mostly in selecting an item. It's made, you just tap on it, it's used in selecting an item. So that's it. You can create as many as you want. Now we also have another type again. We have is that we have the checkbox. Sorry, checkbox. Checkbox. Now when we come to our, we have something like this. Now when you tap on this, it's checked, and just like that. Now this is used to check if you've actually clicked an item. Well, it's used in connection with JavaScript actually, not on its own. So basically that's another type. Then we also have another type, which is the date time. Okay, sorry, my quote is open. Okay, closed. Beware of your opening and closing. So come to the preview and tap. Okay, okay, wait. daytime local. This seems not to be working properly. Okay, it's like this thing is open, so you come here and close it. Come to our okay, as you can see, this is it. So we have to beware. The reason why we had the problem the first time did not work was because our quote was opened. It was opened down. So when you have an open this thing, an open quote, that is your content is outside the quote, you start having problem with your code. As you can see, I have problem with it. So that's it. We also have the one for date, just the date. Okay, come here. Normally when you type in type here, here, we also have the date. Okay, we have a lot of type here, which I'll be sending us. So we have this is the date. All these are already set down for us to use. I think we also have um sorry, the time also. Time. Okay, this is it. This is the time. So we have a lot of them. If there's anyone I've missed here, I'll be dropping a PDF on the group about this type. So we also have, apart from this type, we also have their attributes. Now these attributes, they are what determine, they give more property to this type. Like for instance, explaining that, like for instance, coming here, I put in text. Now one of the this thing we have, one of the attributes we have here is the placeholder. Sorry, go back. Place holder, which is equals to, we can come here and put enter text. Okay, can come over here and close this. Nope, I don't think that's it. So coming here, now you are seeing something here. It's like a watermark added to it. Now when you type, you don't see it again. Now this is one of the properties, and it's called an attribute that can be added to your input to actually give it a property, more property about it. Now we can come here and we can use the radio, sorry, checkbox. And we can come here, removing this placeholder is for strictly for text or the number, or, and we can come here and put checked. Sorry, checked. Now coming to our page, now it's checked automatically because right there we placed it to be checked. Now if we remove it from being checked and we refresh our browser, now you see it's being checked. So that's basically another property of this one, of the checkbox. Now moving back to our text input, there is another attribute again for our text, and it's called read only. Text. It can be text or number. Then we can come here and we'll put read only. Read only. Okay. Now what it means is that when tapping your text input or your number input, you cannot input any value in it, because the only thing is that you can just read. You can read it. Like I can come here, you can try to place a value on it. I come here and put value. Now as you can see, is an I in it. The only thing is that I can read what's in the input, but I cannot alter it or do anything to it. Now if I'm to come here and remove this read only, now I'll come here. Now I can alter it, add I, or I can cancel it and add whatever thing I want to add. And I'll just refresh. After I refresh this, I will have an I. So basically that's it. So I'll be looking lastly at still on the type text, because it's popularly used. I'll be looking at the min and the max value you can add to it. Now I'll be looking at number. I've been text, so I'll come here and type min, which is equals to 4. Max equals to 8. Now come here and put number. Come to our review. Now 1 2 3 4, okay, 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, as you can see, hold on. Okay, that was for a different one. So but what I want us to be looking at here is actually the minimum length and the maximum length. Now adding length, max length. Now confirm here. Nope, I'll be moving this min length. We don't need this. We just need the max length, so that it will be effective. Come here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, guess. Okay, into our preview. Guess that isn't effective yet. Okay, yep, we've seen it. That is the maximum it can take. Eight figures. So come it. Coming here, and this time we're using text. We're going to be working with just hi, hello. Now once it's more than 8 digits, and you add your space, or you tap out, it's just going to hold the max value you place for it as its property or as its attribute. So that's all today for today's video. Thank you once again for watching, and I would love to see you in our next video. So like, subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you.